Right now to a Fox News alert new overnight. ISIS now taking credit for the terror attack in Turkey, leading to the death of dozens of people. But despite calling Islamic terror her nation's greatest threat, German Chancellor Angela Merkel just pledged to keep the country open to over 1 million immigrants. For more on this, let's bring in Fox News counter-terrorist strategist Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Doctor, good to see you this morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
So I want to play this off the top. This was Angela Merkel giving her New Year's message to Germany, and here's what she said specifically about that.
In going about our life and our work, we are telling the terrorists, you are murderers full of hatred, but you will not determine how we live and want to live. We are free, compassionate, and open.
And of course, this comes just shortly after that attack at the Christmas market there in Germany. You say that she still has some lessons to learn. What are those?
Well, yes, I mean, this speech, there's a name for this. In the mental health profession, it's called cognitive dissonance. It's when an individual holds two completely contradictory things to be true at the same time, Abby. And you can't have your cake and eat it when it comes to these two issues. You cannot say we will have unfettered immigration from war zones and places where jihadis are active and also be safe. You simply cannot do that. We've seen before, this isn't the first time, we've seen again and again and again that the attacks in Europe are connected to immigrants. In some cases, immigrants who had asylum status, refugee status. Even here in the United States, there was a congressional report recently. We have prosecuted about 500 people for terrorism since 9/11 here in the United States. Half of them were not born here, and many of them were on visas that had expired or were actually asylum seekers here in the United States. So you can't have national security and as much immigration as you want.
Right, and we're seeing this play out all over the place, just most recently in Istanbul, Turkey. But we've already seen it play out here in our own backyard. You think about that nightclub attack in Orlando just this past year. How do we here at home live in reality? How do we get this right when it comes to fighting terrorism, when it comes to handling the refugee crisis?
Well, the first thing's already happened. The American people have spoken. So on November 8th, we elected somebody who gets it, who understands that having borders, having real vetting, not the false kind of, smoke and mirrors that we have today, is absolutely non-negotiable. Donald Trump is going to change how we do this. We're going to see numbers decrease. And also, one of the big things we have to do is follow the lead of the NYPD. The NYPD, after 9/11, felt the feds had betrayed them, and they developed incredible intelligence tools, especially in the human intelligence field. We have to federalize those. We have to have the capacity for law enforcement to profile and to go into the places with their undercover assets where the bad guys are. Political correctness has to stop if we're going to save American lives.
Yeah, I think that's well said. As we go into a new year, this is something we have got to get right. Dr. Sebastian Gorka, good to see you this morning.
And you all the best.
Have a good day.